you just mentioned that sometimes some of these things go as far back as you can remember, but it still leaves like
the hole in your
like
head.
a hole in your system, or a scar on you for life. Isn't there also like an opposite to this? Because for the example that I just told you about, the fact that I was skinny and all that, I was also playing basketball at the time. And like, okay, that was the beginning. I was learning basketball at the time. Let me just put it that way.
Right.
But because of that, anytime we like went for training and all that, and it got to the parts, because I was actually listening to stuff about how to make people not see your ribs, like, so to speak, like to bodybuild and all that. But I wasn't in so much into bodybuilding because I didn't have the resources to do that at the time. But so anytime we went for training, basketball training, every other exercise, I did it like with a normal mindset. But when it came to like the stomach exercises, the exercises that are supposed to like aid your upper body muscle and all that, like I was very particular about them. So I was, because of what I was being told by my friends during the time, anytime we went like for training, I was very particular about building, especially like my packs and all like the frontal parts of my body. Like I just needed the ribs to get lost. And like that also helped me going forward because I got better at my game, and also I could, all the positives that come with having a good upper body physique. I was reaping it when I got to like senior high school and everything. Like people kept asking me, like, "How you did train or you did play? You did that kind of thing," but they didn't know that it was out of insecurity. At some point, that pushed me to push harder. Like, is there a reverse psychology to the insecurity bit?
Perfect. It's called compensation, and I've done that. It's good you brought this up. This didn't come up in Isaac's pod, so I'll send you. And it's good you brought up basketball. I'll send you videos. So imagine if I am 5'3" in 2017. Imagine how tall I was in 2007 or 2006. St. Teresa's School. I started playing basketball junior team, I think class 3. Yeah, I was 8 years. When I tuck in my jersey, you see when you wear a jersey, the armpit has some round hole.
Yeah.
That hole, it enters my shorts when I tuck it. That's how bad it was. See, Kenneth, they were putting me in the game to ridicule the opponent. And I at the time I was young, so I loved it. They put you in the game. That time we're not playing 4 quarters, we're playing 2 halves. They put you in the game in the last like 3 minutes of the second half when we've already blown them.
We've already beaten them like hands down, and there's no way they can come back. They put you in to show them that no matter how their best that they do, they can't do anything.
We'll put a child in
They'll put a child in there to finish you up, and they will use it against them to laugh at them when the game is over.
Yes. JHS2, St. Teresa's versus Alpha Beta. I remember they put me in the game, last 5 minutes of the game. I had played first half, then they put me in there the last 5 minutes. And I don't have the best handles, but anything that you do to make a ridicule of the taller guy, it'll blow everybody's mind.
Yeah.
And that's what I was being used for. When I went to secondary school, when I went to KooKusi school, my brother was national best basketball player around 2008. So there were already expectations of me when I came to school. I'm not as good as he is, right? Slide a ball past me, hands down. I won't be able to match up to that, but I have to make an effort. And you are short. Already there's that doubt. Now you 5'3", what are you doing with basketball? That whole thing. It made me compensate for it. If I can't be as tall as to do the kind of things that tall people do, that is offense. And I can't shoot. Like my shots are not all of that. But I can create. If I have to screen, I will screen. If I have to be the fastest player on the court, I will be. One thing that I can say confidently that I have, that I don't know a lot of people that do it better than me, is defense. Because you can't score.
Yeah.
You compensate the other way, right?
So this is a straight Chris Paul type of player.
Straight Chris Paul, straight Marcus Smart, straight Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
That's the kind of mindset that they use when they're playing. Now move from basketball and then talk about everything else. I felt like I wasn't good enough when I was in basic school because you girls are laughing at you, it means they don't like you. Boys are laughing at you, it means that they don't want you to be in their squad, right? The basketball that you play that even you're doing well at, they don't use that as identifier for you. If they mention my name, it's either he's intelligent or he's short, and the latter being the more popular opinion, right? I felt like, let me do something so that when people see me, it's not my height that will be the first thing that they see. Inferiority complex has brought me this far. It has been my greatest weapon. It made me stay up to steady so that when you see me, you say he's smart before you say he's short. It made me focus like on so my performance, like with music, how well I'm doing. Inferiority complex spared me on. So now when you look at me, when you mention KooKusi, the first thing you are saying is not that he's short. The first thing you are saying is, oh, he's the artist that did this. And so you are right. Inferiority complex has that duality, right? Not everybody is this fortunate. And also there will be that silver lining. But there's still that dark cloud. That's the silver lining is around. So when you sleep and I'm here and I'm on my own, when Ghana sleeps and I'm here, I'm on my own, I have to battle my demons. Externally, we fight them. Externally, we achieve. Externally, inferiority complex will push us to compensate if we are lucky and be successful. But internally, we still battle Thomas. That hole is still there.